Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're going to be having a look at a Warhammer 40k starter kit that was kindly given to me. I kind of buggered up with my videos in the fact that I've actually already done the models and I'm now going back to do the intro because that just makes sense to me at the time because I kind of forgot. But anyway, it's a group of Tyranids, or as I like to call them, Space Yoshis, because they just look like cute little Mario dragons with like big pointy teeth and blep 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 bleps and like bleps and things. So yeah, I did one of these ages ago with orcs in. It was my first set that I got when I restarted this very costly little adventure. But it is a labour of love because I do like it. Many things in the collection now, full rack of paint and all this jazz, and yeah, so let's give this a whirl. I seem to remember that the brush that you get with this is absolutely freaking brilliant, and mine lasted about a year of my abuse before it just went like some brushes do, and didn't go back to normal again. So they're normally very good. Let's see if they still are. It's like 2 years on now, so why wonder? So that's the Space Yoshi's finished. Is it a good kit? Yeah, it's pretty brilliant. Is there everything you need in there? Maybe not. If you're going to do a base coat like I did, people like different base coats. My friend Chris over the road, previous video, he likes base coating everything in black. I don't, because that's too dark. So I base coat everything in white because it makes all the colours pop a lot better. So you can actually get different effects from different base coats. Would I use this beloved starter brush for doing base? No, because you're doing a lot of and you're going to end up with one of them, and that's not really good for the rest of the painting. Also for applying the medium the sandy stuff, no, definitely not, because your brush after the first instance will and useless. So what you want to do, where I put it, is get yourself one of these little muck spreaders. I don't know what's the technical term for it. Texture something or other. I can't read, it's that old. You get a thin little divvy bit for spreading round and getting it in between the feet and everything, and a big flatty bit for doing the business. And on larger bases, that one's really good because you get to do more of that. For basing, you can actually get a base brush, which, as you can see, the end of that is quite splayed. And yeah, is the starter brush. Oh God, stop knocking the bloody camera, you thick git. It's like the 5th time I've done this, so I'm keeping it because I'm. Anyway, is this going to be a good brush for you? To start with, yes, it'll be brilliant. But I would, if you can, recommend it going on to the colour acrylics. Dickhead, that's the paint. Synthetics. They're good to keep clean. This one's still got a point on it, as you can probably see. And this one is about almost a year and a half I've had that. I've got a spare one over there, but it's still got its little sheathy dealy on it to keep it safe. Yeah, the acrylics again. The synthetic brushes are fantastic. You can get them from a range of places. I also use these ones. These are my most commonly used ones. Those were from Hobbycraft. As you can see, they're going a bit fluff on the top. This one was actually bought from China, as our old Mr. Trumpy says. And you can still see that's got a good point on it, and that's been fantastic for little detaily work. I did get this because it had a metallic thing, so I was only going to use it for metallic paints, but it did that good that I started to use it for normals, and I ended up using a different one for the metallics, which is another thing. I like using one for standard colours and layers, bases and all that jazz. Contrasts, metallics and shades, different brushes, because the contrast tends to go right into the brush, which can cause floof. Metallics tend to go into the brush, which floof, and the other one also does the floof. Another range of brushes for you, dry brushes, different shapes, different sizes. We have 2 Army Painter, 1 Citadel. If you pushed for it, which I was at the time, you could also makeup brushes. She didn't use it, so I nicked it, and it's actually really good because it's dead soft and tickly. So that's really, really good for very, very light work. That's also good for light work. And then these two are good for kind of a bit as you do. I've got 1 or 2 brushes been gifted to me. Hang on. When I say 1 or 2, lots of brushes. These are really stubby, so I'm interested to see if handle length actually makes a difference. And look, super floof is already included. These ones have also got the bent end one, which you can't really see. Let's just yarg. There you go. So that might be able to paint around corners. Don't know. And then these ones all look quite nice and pointy. So Yeah, hold them there. That's a really good idea. Can you tell I'm new to this? Yes, you can. Right. So yeah, that's that for now. Marks out of 10 for this for a kit. Well, you don't need glue. You don't need a sharp knife. You do need cutters, but like I say, you can get a cheapy set for a couple of quid, which are freaking fantastic because they're reach sharp and you can't see it, but they meet properly all the way down the blade, apart from the bottom bit there you can see, which are fab. £2 for them, or I've lost them now. I really need to tidy up. I think it was £22, whatever that is in dollars and stuff. I don't know. For the Citadel ones, are they worth it? No. The old ones they did were better. I don't know why they changed it, but the new ones are a bit cack. The jaws on them are too thick, so if you're going to try and get some of the sprues off, you have to cut round the sprue to actually get to the piece, to then cut the sprue off the piece. And nah. Whereas them, they're dead thin and like widgy and just nice. I've been using them for 6 months now, and they're still brilliantly sharp. My old Citadel ones are still going strong somewhere. The new ones, I don't really like them, so I just chuck them to one side. I'll use them for cutting the sprues up afterwards before putting that in the recycling and all that jazz. But back to that, yes, it's a fab kit if you want to get everything for tabletop ready. If you're going to pursue doing more detailing and more painty and getting a bit more into it and like doing the nitty gritty, then it's a great starting point, but you will need some more bits afterwards. But you know, that's the same with all starter kits, isn't it? They get you, they hook you, they reel you in, and then money. But luckily, you can get brushes from anywhere. That texture tool is only from Citadel that I've seen, but I'm sure you can get it, like similar things from elsewhere. Even lollipop sticks, because then you get a lollipop. But yeah, marks out of 10 for that. For this particular kit, because it's where the models are, you have to kind of take them apart before you can paint the bellies and stuff, otherwise you're going to get pissed off with that. So I'd knock it down to about a 7 out of 10 for that one. If I can find, I've got an Orc one somewhere, so I'll do that one. Because I'm sure that will score higher because they're a bit easier to paint. But overall, 7 out of 10. Definitely a good starting point. If you're starting out as a youngster, then your pocket money is going to go good on this, or job money, or whatever you get now. Allowance. Who knows? But yeah, overall, very happy with that. I'm going to go and get a drink because I've suddenly lost my bloody voice. Okay, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye, bye-bye.